Hey everybody, it's Justin from Justo Show with you here behind the scenes. Now I got a question for some help, so I'm gonna go through how I have my rig set up. Actually, while I'm talking to you guys, let me go ahead and break it up. So I'm gonna break it up. Now, when you animate like this, you'll want to break everything up that moves. Move that up. That's gonna be weird. Actually, I'm just gonna unparent one. Now this is a target bone. Where is it? Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, I have it set as target. I don't know if you can do that in the older versions of Anime Studio. I don't remember. I don't think so, but I don't know. Somebody let me know. So yeah, I'm breaking everything up. But target bones is awesome because it keeps your feet planted, which I'll show you. Well, actually, yeah, I'll show you. It'll help you make like better walk cycles and stuff too. So this is all my rig right here. Actually, I need to break it down a little more. There's some stuff in there that you can't tell that I did, like this elbow. So the elbow and the knee. It's the same for both sides, but I'm just gonna leave those two in there. So you see how the elbow creates a smooth circle. So once I rotate my joints, it'll have that line there, and I don't have to worry about it. Now I don't have the wrist down here. It's just a plain circle connected to the forearm. If I can click on it. Well, actually, I think I cut the top half of the circle. But what you can actually do is, well, what I did, create a rectangle, create a circle, same size as a rectangle. I used a grid, 5 grid spacing, and just like create a circle here. Actually, I can show you. I have these things called, these are like my, I ain't gonna move that. These are my, these are my points right here. I use this to line up my bones. Oh, hit the wrong key. So, if you don't line your bones up in exactly the right spot, when you go to turn your joints, it's gonna look horrible. So this layer right here fits exactly in the center of this elbow, and then once I'm ready to rig or add my bones, I just go in there and put it directly on the center, and then once I rotate them, it's a perfect rotation. Now I created it by just taking this circle, duplicating it, and shrinking it down, and then just adding the lines, and there you go. Then I have it there, and I also have it on the legs too. I'm not gonna show it. And then I have my hips, right here. This is just a basic little rounded part where my legs will go join with them. Now in those hips, I have a hip patch above the front leg, which is this side right here. This hip patch, what it does is it just lets me be able to hide this line, down to it when it reached down to here. I mean, this line right here will be hidden by this leg because this leg is actually in front of that. Actually, I can show you. Let's go ahead and so see how it's hiding that line right there. Kind of look like it's fluid. And then when I go to turn it, you can see it's cutting it off, but it's slowly showing. I didn't want to hide it all the way over because when you raise your leg up or something, you can still see line. You don't want it to just be all covered up. Then that'll be weird. It'll like merge into this one, or it'll just be weird. Okay. So yeah, that's that one. Let me undo this. All right. Oh wait, let me go back down. Okay. And then also with this side, you can see that I have like a little rectangle patch here to like cut that line. So anywhere it goes, it's just gonna cut it on the hip. So those are my little bootleg patches. In Toon Boom, they have it, where you can just Toon Boom comes with things that so you don't have to do that. But since this is Animate or Moho, I was able to create my own little patches. So yeah, and then with my hands are just cut, and then I'm able to just go ahead and adjust it like that. That way it looks like a smooth line. It's one, like it's all together. And then if I turn it again, then I just go back and adjust it. And there you go. Okay, let me move that back. And I also have a bone for the collar, because like here's my body. Everything is in a switch layer. My body, and then in this body switch layer, I have another folder. So all this is just that one shirt. So I have my body shape right here, and then it's colored in, and then I have the collar. Now if I wanted to add like a graphics tee, make it look like a graphics tee, I could just add another layer in between these two, and then it'll mask out like this collar. What else? I mean, same thing that goes with my arms too. The arms, the sleeves aren't masked though, because I don't plan on putting any graphics on my sleeves. But however, I do have it to where I can switch from no sleeve to a sleeve. And the same thing applies to if I have like longer sleeves. As long as if I put like a long sleeve on here, as long as this line is perfectly straight with that line, and then I go in this elbow, make another layer, add it to the switch layer, and just expand it out to where both sides touch both sides of my sleeve. That's still a flawless arm rotation. Now in my head layer, I have switch layer in my head layer because I have this. It's messed up now because I use styles. So I need to go in my rig and actually update it because I changed some stuff and deleted some stuff to kind of shrink down my styles. So I have like this mouth. My hands and my mouth are the only two assets that I create in a separate file. So all my characters use the same mouth. And so since I use my mouth, that's why I have like the inside mouth, the tongue, and the teeth. But I just name it Justin, or whatever the character name is. I put the character name in front of it. That way I can go in and change. If anybody has like some yellow teeth, I can go in, change that character's teeth to yellow, and then only that character, all of that mouth with teeth showing, will turn yellow. But anyway, on with this crappy man. So here, everything is broken up. I have the ear, my glasses. I actually need to break this up. So this will actually go on like the eye, on its own separate layer, and then this would, actually no, these two could actually go, like this right here could go on one layer, and then this right here will go on its own layer. That way if I wanted to do a smooth rotate or head turn, everything could just move. Like this part by itself will be able to shrink without affecting that. But anyway, then I have this brow, and then that brow, and then the hair, and then each one of my eyes is a separate build. It's the same thing, but I just create one eyeball or eye set, and then duplicate it. Same thing I do with my arms. I just create one side, reference it or duplicate it, put it on the other side. If you have like, if you can reference if you have Anime Studio that allows you to reference layers, I highly suggest referencing your layers. So if I make one change here, it'll automatically get changed over here. But anyway, so with my eyeballs, well, I didn't really reference my eyes. I just duplicated. I probably should reference it, but I don't know. I don't know. So I have my lids, which is in this parent. It's masked because I have a group, and you can mask your group. So the lid is hid, both of the eyelid, and then I have a pupil, and then the eye shape, and the same goes for the other one. And then I have my nose, and then the face shape is on a layer by itself. I should actually put my facial hair on its own layer as well. I don't know why I didn't. And then I have the back of the glasses, and then the back ear. Now the way my bone is set up for my face is, if I need to, this is how I make my facial expressions. I'm able to move it individually, and then I can move my eyelids, and I can do this individually. And then I have my pupils. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just a base. I probably could add one more bone. That way, if I wanted to move this up and down together, that'll be a lot easier. Like the eyelids. Because there is time where I'm just like, I want to move both of these up, and I just have to go in and do it manually. And it's not tedious. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's a preference, I guess. And then the master head takes everything with the eye shape, but I need to excuse me, connect the eye shapes to this, and then that'll be that. So that's pretty much my rig. That's the rig. Like I said, anything that moves, cut it up. Now for my main body part, I don't know if I showed this yet, but these two bones right here are just bone strength. That's what I use for bone strength. I'm not on the zero there. There we go. So yeah, those two are for bone strength. So anything that's in the body will get manipulated by the bone strength, like that. I just feel like it has a realistic bend to it. I mean, as long as you don't go too overboard with it. I mean, like right here, I would actually have to go in and kind of adjust the points, or you can actually adjust the bone strength as well. So see, it's a little better, but I would take my time with it. Or if I needed a drastic bend, then I would just possibly add in what is it called? A frame by frame layer in there, and just add it in there. Or just add another layer. So that's gonna be it for this video. I know it's kind of long. I actually done this video. This is like my third time doing it. I was trying to make it as short as possible, but I wanted to touch on everything real quick. If it was too fast or you want me to touch on a certain thing, let me know down in the comments and I'll go over it. But stay tuned for my walk cycle that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can do it without target bones, because if you don't have target bones, then it's gonna be a different story. You'll have to parent your bones from the feet, or the leg. You'll have to parent starting with the foot and then going up to the leg, and then that, because you want your walk cycles to have their feet planted. So, but I'll talk to you guys in the next video. So peace out.